Imagine turning on Fox News on a cold morning in November 2025 and seeing this headline blazing across the screen. 76% of Americans say the economy is average or poor, worse than the final days of Joe Biden. Not CNN. Not MSNBC. Not the New York Times. Fox News, the spiritual home of conservative America, the network that once crowned Donald Trump as the savior of the U.S. economy. And for the first time in years, their poll says something no Republican wanted to hear. Trump's economic policies are doing more harm than good by a 31-point margin. What happened? And how did Trump lose the very people who carried him back to the White House just 1 year earlier? Today, we break down the numbers, the cracks inside Trump's coalition, the policy decisions that triggered a voter backlash, and how this could reshape the 2026 midterms. Let's dive in. Section 1. The poll that shook Washington. The Fox News poll released on the 19th of November 2025 isn't just another survey. It's the most important warning in Trump's second term. Here's what it found. 76% of voters say the economy is doing only fair or poor. Highest pessimism since 2011. Only 39% approve of Trump's handling of the economy. Lowest Trump economic approval rating ever recorded. 55% say Trump's policies are hurting the economy. Only 34% say they're helping. 62% say Trump and Republicans are responsible for the current economic conditions. Voters have officially transferred ownership of the economy to Trump. 41% say their personal finances are worse than a year ago. Worse than during Biden's final year. Fox News has never published numbers this harsh for a Republican president. And the most important part? These results come from a bipartisan research team, the same people who correctly predicted Trump's wins in 2016 and 2024. This isn't noise. This is real. Section 3. The 5 policy mistakes that sparked the backlash. So what caused such a dramatic decline? Here are the 5 root causes behind the backlash based entirely on data and voter responses. 1. Unrealistic expectations. Trump didn't just promise improvement, he promised immediate miracles. He said, gas will drop below $2 on day 1. Grocery prices will fall within weeks. America will be richer than ever in 6 months. Reality 10 months later. Gas averages $3.68, up from Inauguration Day. Eggs, plus 42%. Home prices, plus 9.8%. The expectation gap alone triggered a psychological crash among voters. 2. Tariffs backfiring. Trump's 2025 tariff wave included 60% duties on Chinese imports, 25% global steel and aluminum, 10-20% tariffs on Mexico and Canada. Result? Appliances, plus 20%. Toys, plus 25%. Cars, plus $2,800. Retailers like Walmart and Target raising prices weekly. Voters didn't feel protected. They just felt their wallet burning. 3. The 19-day government shutdown. Even though Republicans controlled the government, a shutdown still happened. Millions of federal workers and contractors went unpaid. SNAP benefits faced delays. Tourism tanked. Consumer confidence fell the most since COVID. 4. Perceived inflation versus official inflation. CPI says inflation is 4.1%. But groceries up nearly 18%. Rent up 10%. Car insurance up 22%. Voters believe inflation is around 9-12% based on Bank of America's findings. People don't care about CPI charts. They care about their grocery bill. 5. The media narrative turned against Trump. From September onward, a new word took over cable news. Trumpflation. Even Fox hosts began using it. On X, number Trumpflation hit nearly 3 million mentions. When a narrative sticks, it's almost impossible to reverse. Section 4. How both parties are responding. Democrats. Smelling blood. Within hours of the poll dropping, Democrats launched a nationwide message. Trumpflation is real. Examples. Viral TikTok trend. People posting grocery receipts. Members of Congress filming videos inside Walmart. 68 key districts flooded with cost of living ads. This is 2018 style energy, but focused purely on household economics. Republicans. Panic. Internally. At first, Trump called the poll fake. But privately, the GOP is alarmed. They're trying three things. Blame Biden, calling it the 50-year Biden-Obama mess. Reframe. Saying short-term pain is necessary to bring manufacturing back. Claim credit early, exaggerating any positive economic number. Inside the party, moderates want tariffs paused, while hardliners want them doubled. The GOP knows losing even 10 seats could flip the House. Section 5. What this means for the 2026 midterms. Most major election forecasters agree there are three realistic scenarios. 1. Big Democratic wave. If inflation stays above 4%, Democrats could gain 38 seats. 2. Narrow Republican hold. If prices fall quickly, GOP loses only 10 seats or even gains a few. 3. Small Democratic edge. If the economy improves only slightly, Democrats gain 18 seats. History shows presidents with economic approval under 45% almost always face a major midterm loss. Trump has 12 months to reverse the trend. 10 months in. Trump's most significant actions and results. Before we get to the final conclusion, it's important to recognize that President Trump's second term hasn't been defined only by economic frustrations. In fact, between January and November 2025, the Trump administration pushed through one of the most aggressive and fast-moving policy agendas in modern presidential history, with dozens of executive orders across immigration, the economy, energy, foreign policy, and federal administration. And according to summaries from the White House, PBS, and public records, these are some of the most notable outcomes. 1. Border and immigration. Illegal border crossings decreased 95%, reaching just 7,180 cases in March 2025, the lowest ever recorded. Executive Order 14158 dramatically expanded federal enforcement. Trump issued sweeping pardons on day one, 23 anti-abortion activists, and all remaining January 6 defendants. 2. Economy and jobs. The U.S. economy added 671,000 new jobs since January 2025, exceeding expectations 4 months straight. Tariffs generated $90 billion in revenue, contributing to a record $27.2 billion trade surplus in June 2025. Trump announced major tax cut proposals, eliminating taxes on tips, Social Security taxes for workers, and overtime earnings. The Social Security clawback rate was reduced from 100% to 50% on the 25th of April 2025. 3. Energy and Federal Administration. On day one, Trump declared a national energy emergency and expanded oil and gas drilling in Alaska and the Gulf of Mexico, helping the U.S. reclaim the title of the world's largest energy producer. Executive Order 14158 created the Department of Government Efficiency to modernize federal technology and cut billions in wasteful spending. 4. Foreign policy and peace negotiations. The administration claimed progress in mediating 8 international conflicts, including India, Pakistan, Israel, Iran, Congo, Rwanda, Cambodia, Thailand, Kosovo, Serbia, Egypt, Ethiopia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Israel-Hamas through Trump's 20-point Gaza peace plan. Liberation Day. On the 2nd of April 2025, when Trump imposed a universal 10% tariff, reportedly triggered 2 new trade agreements and launched broader negotiations with China. 5. Social and domestic policy. EO 14168 established protections for biological truth, banning gender ideology within the federal government, and defining only 2 legal sexes. Trump delivered the longest congressional address in U.S. history on the 4th of March 2025. He repealed Biden's Ethics Executive Order, EO 14148. Summary. Overall, Trump issued a record number of executive orders, more than any recent president, and oversaw GDP growth between 2.8% and 3.1%. Still, some policies faced legal setbacks, such as tariff blocks in August 2025, and the October shutdown disrupted key federal services. It has been, in every sense, a high-action period, strengthening Trump's core image of decisive leadership, even as the economy remains the central political battleground. The Fox News poll isn't just a warning, it's a political earthquake. Trump built his brand on being the man who makes you richer. But now, for millions of Americans, their wallets feel thinner, their bills feel heavier, and their patience is running out. Can Trump turn the economy around before November 2026? Or is this the beginning of another 2018-style backlash? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and stay informed.